Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Saturday morning. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. My little one woke me up at 5, so I'm very much awake and decided to get things going with cooking. I mentioned in my video last night of what I packed my husband for lunch that I'm trying to use up what we have in the freezer, and so in the spirit of that, I found these 3 packages of footlong franks that I think I've had for about a month. And I'm gonna make pigs in a blanket for the kids, and it's really easy. They're gonna wrap it up themselves. They enjoy getting, in the kitchen and doing all that. So my 2 older ones obviously are home. They're not at school. They can help the little ones. It'll be fun. And then for the dough, I just had in my bread machine a basic white bread recipe that I put in there. It's not pizza dough, and I just put it on the pizza dough setting. If you use the pizza dough recipe, it turns out really hard when you cook it up in the oven. But with the white dough recipe, with the white bread recipe, it turns out very soft because it has that powdered milk in there, so it'll be really nice and soft. Okay, I'm gonna have this going. This is gonna make about 2 pounds of dough. It takes about an hour and 40 minutes. It's got about an hour and a half left, and once the kids have everything wrapped up and put on the tray, I'll let you guys see how it goes really quick while that dough is working away and getting done. I want to show you guys, this is the bread I made last night. I just cut it up right now because I had it on the countertop just chilling because it was too hot to cut into last night when I finished at 9:30. Actually, my husband cut some when he went to work, and I cut the rest. Look how beautiful and fluffy and delicious it is, and it's like pennies to the dollars. It's so cheap to make it at home if you invest in a good bread machine. Look at the crust, and what's really cool, it has different settings of the crust. You can have it more crunchy, not as crunchy, so whatever you guys like. And while that's getting done, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. I wanted to show you guys my beautiful coffee. I love coffee. I am a coffee freak. I live on coffee. I have 4 kids, different ages from 12 to almost 3, so we have all kinds of activities, so coffee is my go-to. I will be having a couple of these today. I love my coffee super hot. I usually make it and leave it in the pot for at least a half an hour, if not more, and then I like to top it off with a little bit of whipped cream on top. Okay, I'll show you guys when the dough is done what we'll do now. Alright guys, we're back. The dough is done. You can see it's such a beautiful dough. Now this was a 2-pound dough. I've used quite a bit of it. I have 1 more package of hot dogs, and I've just been drizzling the dough as needed as I'm rolling it out with flour because it is a little bit sticky, not too bad, just a little bit. So I've just been cutting it up into little balls, into little pieces, and then I have little hands here, little helpers. Let me see your hands. Put it down here. Oh my goodness, yes, little helpers. We will be washing the floor after we're done because of all the flour. Okay, so here are the ones that are done. My older 2 kids helped me get these done, and then what I do is, because I do use a lot of extra flour, I'll just kind of go like this and get with a pastry brush all the flour off.
Why?
And then I'm gonna sprinkle them with you made a heart, good job. With some granulated garlic powder on top, and I'm gonna put it in the oven. My oven is already preheated at 375, and I'll show you guys when they come out how good they are. My kids just love them. They're great. I've made them in the past, and they are really good for freezing them. Then you just thaw them out just like a corn dog or something, and they turn out really good. And then we're 3 days out of the week. I joke with everyone because I live in my car, but it's not funny. I'm on the road all the time, so I feel like I live in my car in the morning, taking kids to school, to middle school, preschool, activities, all this and that. We get home around 4 o'clock. So these are great on the go for them to have as a snack. Okay, let's get these in the oven and we'll go from there. All right, so I just pulled these pigs in a blanket, I don't know, foot long, whatever, my little creation out of the oven. My house smells so good. My kids, are you guys ready to eat?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ready to eat, but they're really hot. I have 5 more in the oven. on a different tray that are about to be done. Now you can see this is my homemade dough that I was showing you guys earlier. I did dust off the flour, but when you make homemade dough, it still kind of looks a little white like that. And this is my plate. You guys can look inside. This dough is so soft inside, but yet crunchy. The hot dogs are still really juicy inside. I love to have mine with a little bit of the Dijon mustard from Trader Joe's. That whole jar, this whole jar was, I have it in a video, a haul, 12.3 ounces, less than $2. I think like $1.60 something. It's really good. Now I have made these with like the Pillsbury dough, the biscuit dough, or the pizza dough. You can do that as well. You don't have to make dough from scratch. Another really great tip, if you don't have a bread machine and you still kind of want to do bread from scratch or dough from scratch, if you have one of those big KitchenAid mixers and you have the cookbook, or even you can even look the recipe online, you can make dough in that mixer. I used to do that all the time before I got my bread maker. Okay, you guys, I would take a bite of this, but I can't because I will burn myself. It is so hot. It smells really good. We got a couple more coming out, so these are great, and like I said, they freeze wonderfully too. But I don't think this time, since we only had 3 packages, I don't think there's gonna be any left for the freezer, but next time. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my little video and spending time with me this Saturday morning, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.